This is a complete guide for the Stars of a Thief tall tale that covers all the commendations. To begin, you'll want to head to the North Star Seapost where you'll find the book next to Suds. When he finishes talking, you'll receive a book and a page that looks like this. There are two places where you could be going now. So if your book starts with my back to the North Star, you'll be going to Twin Groves, and this is just south of you. Once you're here, get between the two big rocks and dig right here in the center. Or if your book starts with face the North Star, you'll be heading to Rumrunner Isle, which is just north of you. You should head to this spot and dig under this tree with the lantern to find the chest. From here, you'll get a chest and more pages in your book. You'll get two titles that will point you to two separate islands where you'll either dig up or find the star jewels. Here are all the book title locations. If you have Great Eagle Landing, you'll be heading to the center of Lone Cove. When you're here, you'll be able to dig up the star jewel in this spot right here. If you have the Man Who Lost His Gem, you'll be heading to Mermaid's Hideaway. From here, you'll want to dive in the center pond of the island and continue down the water path until you can take a left. And you'll be able to find the star jewel on this pillar here. If you have a hunt, you'll be heading to the Reaper's hideout. When you get here, go to the southern side in the water. Here you should dive all the way down in the ravine where you'll find the star jewel on some kraken bones below. If you have lost an eye, you should go to Sharkbait Cove. From here, you should jump in the water by the center, and when you swim down, you should be able to find the star jewel. If you have the Patient one, you'll be heading to Thieves Haven. You'll be able to find the star jewel if you dig between the shipwreck and this campfire here. If you have Battle in the Heavens, you should go to Mutineer Rock. You can find your star jewel if you dig between these rocks on the west side here. If you have Sea Queen's Promise, you should go to Isle of Last Words. You should get in the water on the far west side, and you should be able to find the star jewel somewhere around here. If you have They Were Voyagers, head to Discovery Ridge. On the far west side in the water, if you look somewhere around here, you should be able to find the star jewel. If you have Snake's Deception, head to the east side of Rapier Cay. You can find the star jewel if you dig on this small patch of sand here. Now that you have both star jewels, head to the unmarked island around the coordinates of N13. Here you should jump in the water on the northwestern side with your star jewels and swim down in the underwater cave. When you get here, head to this statue. First, you should grab these notes on the side and then put both your star jewels in the eyes of the statue. This will make it open and give you the crab totem. Once you have the crab totem, head straight behind you and put it in this slot here, and this will open up the vault. To solve the vault, you'll be turning stone slabs in different orders depending on the story you received. Here are the 6 possible stories and combinations you should enter. If your story starts with Warmonger was angry, enter these 2 codes. If your story starts with a tear of the sun, enter these 2 codes. If your story starts with Old Mother was angry, enter these 2 codes. If your story starts with An Old One raised, enter these 2 codes. If your story starts with Old Judge spoke, enter these 2 codes. And if your story starts with The Queen plotted, enter these 2 codes. From here, the vault door should open up and reveal the Shroudbreaker stone. The last step is to take it back to the North Star Seapost and give it to Suds. And this should end the tall tale.
Where Suds leave those ephemeris charms?
To get all the commendations, you'll have to do this 4 more times and find the 5 journals. Here are the journal locations. The first journal is on the south side of Crescent Isle, and you can find it here on top of these big rocks. The second journal is at Rumrunner Isle, and you can find it here on the east side. The third journal is at the top of Plunder Valley, and you should be able to find it here right close to the peak. The fourth journal is at the center island of Snake Island, And if you get near the top, you should find the equipment and it will be at the right here. And the 5th journal is at the top of Devil's Ridge, and you could find it on this stone peak here. And that is all for the Stars of a Thief Tall Tale. I hope this guide was helpful, and thanks for watching.